Hey, what's up everybody? It's TheHyphenate here, and today we're gonna talk about what I think is the best camera bag backpack for under 50 US dollars. The Ruggard Outrigger 65 DSLR Backpack. So I've had this backpack for about 2 years now, and honestly, it's pretty much as good as new, just minus maybe getting a little dirty, but everything is still super intact. The stitching, the straps, the clips, everything still works as the day I got it, and it's awesome. I really love it. It's rugged, it's strong, it's very spacious so you can hold a lot of equipment. And me doing video and photo both professionally, and most of the time doing gigs where I'm doing both at the same time, having multiple lenses, multiple cameras, multiple accessories, this allows me to hold almost everything in one bag. So this bag has a wide variety of pockets and pouches. You can hold multiple lenses, cameras, accessories. It has a large front pouch, a small front pouch with an organizer, adjustable tripod straps at the base, padded shoulder straps and waist belt, an attached rain cover, front padded zip pocket that fits a 9.7-inch tablet, and it has quite a few padded interior dividers that can be moved around as they're attached with Velcro. So with my company, Majestic Entertainment, we're constantly doing events for both video and photo together on the same day. So we're doing weddings, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, etc. And we need to have a variety of equipment for myself and the other shooter. So let me show you guys what I currently hold in my bag and how I have everything separated and organized. So let me lay it down. There are clips on the side of the main pocket, and then there are double zippers on the main pocket. So as soon as you open it, you can see here that there are two large pouches that have for relatively thin accessories. So I have cloths here, I even have a step-up ring. Sometimes I carry extra little adapters, but pretty much you can use anything you want there, so long as it's not too large where it's gonna either stretch this out or push down on the items that you have in your main compartment. So again, you can adjust the different compartment dividers because they are Velcro and you can move them around and attach them however you want. This is how I have it set up so I can have everything set and organized separately for what I do. Now here, I keep my 55mm f1.8 lens, Sony Zeiss, and then I have this Velcro cover on top. So here, above that, I can also still place my Sony 28mm f2.0 lens, which is currently being used to film me now. Now here, I have various accessories, and I even have another Velcro pouch that has other accessories underneath. So I have essentially 2 layers of accessories. At the lowest part, I have a lot of small quick release plates, some cold shoe rotating ball heads, and a Sony USB wall brick. So then by having that little layer there, then I have a second level where I can have bigger accessories not getting intertwined with all the small stuff. So here I have a tabletop tripod. As I mentioned, we do a lot of video and photo for events. So one thing that we do a lot of is going around with a microphone, which is here in this middle compartment part. And here I have an XLR 6-foot cable that goes XLR to 3.5mm stereo that plugs right into the camera. So we attach this, we go around to the tables and actually get best wishes, happy birthdays, or congratulatory statements from the guests. So I keep the cable on this side. I also have my Peak Design neck strap. So when I'm switching off from video to photography with one camera, say my A7 III, I actually prefer to have the neck strap on when I'm doing photography. Now, when I'm doing video, I usually take it off and I have it on a gimbal or a tripod, so I don't really need the neck strap. So I just snap it off and I roll it up and I put it back there as well. So in this middle compartment, you've already seen that, that's where I keep my microphone. I also have a blower at all times because with mirrorless cameras, you can easily get dust on your sensors when you're changing lenses. So the best way to clean that off is by using a blower. You never want to blow with your mouth or clean it with any tissue or anything like that, because once you mess up your sensor, it's done and you have to get it professionally repaired. So the best thing to do to get dust off is use a blower. So I always have that. And underneath that, I have my flash for my camera. This is the Godox V860 Mark II S for Sony cameras. I always have that without any batteries inside. None of my cameras, flashes, or lights do I leave the batteries on. I always have them separate in a different pouch, which I'll show you in a bit. But that way, it actually drains battery less because over time, just you start to lose charge, even if you're not using it. It's a slight amount, but it still happens. So the best way to actually combat that is actually not even having the batteries attached to any actual unit. At this top part of the compartment, I have my Viltrox L132T LED light, which I actually use on a gimbal. So I actually connect this to a gimbal with a Petco clamp, which I normally keep here in the compartment where the mini tripod is and the XLR cable is, but currently it's actually being used to hold the camera right above me. Aside from the light, I also have in this top compartment area my Gary Fong light sphere. Now this is what I think is the best diffuser for flashes, for speed light flashes. And this pretty much just attaches like so, and I connect this to my speed light flash, and my speed light flash on top of my, photography camera. And this provides very soft diffuse lighting. And then in this same area, I also have my favorite variable ND filter, which is the Power XND 2000 from Aurora Aperture. This thing cuts a lot of light and is ideal for cameras with large sensors and fast lenses because there's so much light coming in that you need to cut a larger amount of light without having a heavy vignette or cranking it to its extreme where other variable ND filters can't go. This one works great. This compartment here, this is where I keep my Sony a7 III, and I do have another little pouch here, and I close that up, and I can put even a smaller camera here, like the Sony a6400 right here, so I can have two cameras in one area and still not take up too much real estate. Now on this pouch here, I don't have anything at the moment. I don't have it in here in my bag, but 28-70 Tamron f2.8 lens, which is fairly large, but it's a must-have for event photography. And then because there's a little extra space, I'm always trying to maximize how much I can fit into a bag. I have another tiny divider here, and in between this super small space, I have another variable ND filter. This one actually cuts less light, and it's more like most traditional variable ND filters. I very rarely use it now, but there are times when I'm indoors and it's still very bright, but not super bright like outside, that I don't need to cut too much light, and that's where I use this ND filter. So there you guys have this main compartment. You can see that you can adjust all these different dividers however you'd like. I have it set up for my shooting preferences and the equipment that I have, but you can make it fit yours. All right, so now moving on. Here we have a mid-size pocket. Every single compartment has double zippers. Now on this mid-size compartment here, I actually have quite a few different things, battery and memory card related. Here I have my wall charger for my Sony MPF Z100 batteries. Here I also have 3 different compartments for extra SD memory cards. And there's also a little anchor clip here if you need to add your keys or something like that so that they're not, stuck in a pocket somewhere and easy to get to. Then there are 2 pouches in this compartment as well. Now one of these compartments I actually have dedicated to my smaller batteries, such as my NPF batteries and my Sony MPF Z100 batteries. And then on the second compartment, I actually have my extra batteries for my Godox flash. I actually have 2 batteries and I keep them both in this pouch here. Then I also have a little DC adapter for the car for using my wall charger for the Sony MPF Z100 batteries. Then I always carry a micro USB cable, and generally I keep a micro USB Type-C cable as well, but I don't have it in the bag at the moment. Then we have another pocket here which fits a tablet. It's very spacious, holds about a 9.7-inch tablet. I actually currently don't really have anything in this pouch except for a 3.5mm stereo cable. Now, generally, this is not something that really comes in handy when it comes to event videography, but I always keep it because when I do music videos and I take a portable Bluetooth speaker, I don't use the Bluetooth tech because sometimes there are micro delays, and I always want to have it plugged analog direct so that way there's no delay. Now in the smaller pouch, I actually don't have much. I just have some paperwork, my drone permit, I have my production insurance, I have some extra business cards, and I always keep a flash drive in case I need to drag and drop any files for any reason. And there are also compartments here for pens and markers, etc. But I generally don't have much in here, and sometimes I'll have an extra lens cloth in here. Now moving on to the sides, both sides have the same size pocket. Here I have on the right side, I keep my Godox flash battery charger and cable. On the other side, I have my wall charger and a larger MPF battery for my LED light. So those are all the pockets, pouches, and compartments, though this bag has a few other little things that might stand out to you. On each side of the main compartment, there are clips that hold that main compartment closed. So even if you accidentally forget that you have it unzipped, this can actually help you save some of your gear. You do have a general hook on the top of the bag that you can hang on a door hanger or pretty much whatever you need to. Sometimes I use this to hang on my tripod when I'm doing time lapses. So that way there's more weight on the tripod, helping keep your photos more stable. So here at the back, you see the shoulder straps. These are actually fairly large and thick, so they're actually very comfortable. They don't actually hurt your shoulders, even if you have a lot of weight. Now, when you have the backpack on, if you want extra security, you do have a chest strap, and you also do have a waist strap. And you can tighten them to fit whatever your size is. Aside from that, another thing that I love about this bag is that at the bottom, there are adjustable straps that are looped that allow you to have a tripod. So if you compact your tripod into its smallest form, then you can fit it here and it'll hang at the bottom of your bag. So it's not an extra thing that you have to carry. And another awesome feature about this bag is that here tucked away is a rain cover. It's a waterproof cover. You just slide out, and now your bag will be protected against certain weather conditions like rain or snow. So that's the Ruggard Outrigger 65 DSLR Backpack. I love this bag. I've had it again for over 2 years and it works great. They also have a smaller version that's the Ruggard Outrigger 45, and that one I actually use for my audio equipment. Throughout the years, I've used a variety of camera bag backpacks, and honestly, for 50 bucks, for the price range, there's not another bag that I've used that has all these features and it is this sturdy and lasts this long at this quality. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these Ruggard backpacks, I do have links in the description where you can purchase them from either B&H Photo or Amazon. It doesn't change the price that you get it at, but it does help this channel. Please make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.